Well, hi there. Welcome back. I've been away a while. It's only been about a week and a half, which isn't a massive amount of time in the grand scheme of things, but it feels like so much longer. It feels like so much longer. It's been forever since I touched this game in my headcanon, and my headcanon is really all that matters. I was away finishing up my degree. Had to put in about 10 days of graft at the end just to make sure everything went according to plan, and I think everything went according to plan. Still not got my grades back, but I'm pretty quietly confident, and I might be regretting saying this in a YouTube video at some point, because I might be looking back at this and reflecting on whether or not to kill myself in a few weeks. But at the moment, I am quietly confident about my ability to pass with a pretty decent grade, so I'm happy to see that. We're back here with Shroomish, Night Terror, Chunketta, Useless, Layer, and Vaporeon. Quite the team, if I do say so myself. It looks like we were trying to purify our good friend Shroomish, which, how close are we on that? Oh, we're nowhere near. Okay. I guess that's going to be our next big step. I forget what we were doing plot-wise, though. I honestly have my brain full of fuck at the moment, so it's going to take some time for me to get back into the Pokemon groove, so to speak. I think I was meant to be doing something back at the lab, and I just sort of walked out because I wanted to go purify my Pokemon. I think that's about right. That sounds like something I'd do. Just walk away from my responsibilities because something shiny has been dangled in front of me, like a carrot in front of a horse. But I think we can get back on track if I just find the right person to talk to. I was in this room, they were talking about their stupid purify machine that I don't care about, and I think they were like, come speak to me upstairs, possibly? Upstairs, possibly? Possibly upstairs. Not in here, not in this room, where talking has happened previously. Have you seen whoever I'm meant to be talking to? The original director of the Pokemon HQ lab, in other words, your father Pokémon. I owe a lot to. That was a weirdly constructed sentence there, bud. He had an outstanding mind. Not just that, but when it came to battling, there was no one better. Pokemon, perhaps you've inherited all your father's good qualities, ho ho ho. It's nice that the dad is actually being acknowledged in this game. That's nice to see, because normally they just sort of, aside from, I think it was Ruby and Sapphire where your dad was a gym leader, aside from that you normally just have no father and he's never mentioned, and it's just a weird like plague of absentee dads in the Pokemon world. But I think it's nice that they're like, yeah, he existed, he just got dead. I was meant to be looking for you, right? Oh, isn't Datan the man who's always fooling around with the computer here? This is strange. Jovi wonders where he went. Where did he went? Which direction did he went in? Have you seen him, dude who was living under a desk earlier? I can't line myself up with these doors. I've got severe broken brain syndrome. What's that, Datan? Let me think. He went downstairs earlier. He had a look of consternation. That's a big word. It's a big word for a Pokemon game. It didn't come in fully loaded to deal with words like that. My brain automatically went to constipation, but that's not what he said at all. He had a look of consternation on his face. Good to know. He went downstairs. I guess I'll take the old downwards lift. The problem is, if I remember this Datan guy, Datan, he looked pretty much identical to every other scientist, so it's kind of hard to spot him from a lineup. Maybe I just have to talk to everyone. He's not in my room, is he? Yeah, have you seen Datan? Are you looking for Datan? I saw someone go outside earlier. Maybe that was Datan. I'm just over trying to pronounce this guy's name in any sensible way. If they don't give their characters sensible names, I'm not gonna attempt in any way to facilitate that. It's not you, is it? I saw Datan trudging outside the lab with a forlorn expression on his face. Is there something the matter? Is he over here? I've not had to go in this direction before. Hello? Wow, I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't decipher it. Huh, oh, it's you, Pokemon. You scared me half to death. The data ROM is heavily protected like a bank vault. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get at the contents. Seriously talented guy, you say? Awa, Professor, I'm terribly sorry. Ahaha, it can't be helped, but if there's a seriously talented guy I need... nope. And if it's a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I have a solution. Who would that person be? Pokémon. That seems unlikely. I might be quite good at Pokemon battles, but I'm not exactly Mr. Decoder of the Century. I'm not Alan Turing up in here. Sorry to spring this one on you, but can you deliver the data ROM to ONBS in Pirate Town? Pyrite Town, not Pirate Town. That's a very different thing. The town, please. Hand the data ROM to Pokémon, please. This guy is literally named after data, but he's not the best guy at data. What is wrong with this game? Oh, right away. Receive the data ROM from Detan. ONBS is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. The people that later founded ONBS were actually instrumental in breaking Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver that data ROM to Net at ONBS. He's the right-hand man to Sec, ONBS's leader. I'm confident that he will be able to get the contents of that data ROM. And there's no better courier method than putting it in the hands of a 10-year-old child and sending him off on his little, highly illegal moped. Pyrite is past a gate that's quite far, so be careful when you're travelling out that way. I mean, I'll do it in a cutscene, so I don't think there's going to be much danger there. The travelling isn't the dangerous part. It's the huge hordes of supervillains who are trying to stop me doing everything I try and do. Look at that look of determination. This is a boy who has a task and he intends to stick to it. Oh, I like this music. That is funky. I like the finger snaps. I gotta hand it to this game. It does have some good tunes. Killer soundtrack. It's a cool town as well. It's very Borderlandsy. Marcia, wait for me. It's a camera. I thought you had a rocket launcher on his shoulder for a second there. Gasp, gasp. Marcia, wait for me. You've already said that. Alright. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that because I want nothing to do with it. I'm gonna talk to this man in his fucking leather one piece instead. There goes Marcia tearing off like a tornado as usual. There goes one busy girl. Huh? What's up with you, kid? Why are you giving me the eye like that? I don't know, maybe it's the green hair, maybe it's the coating yourself in leather, maybe it's the steampunk goggles you're rocking. I don't know, it's a bit of an aesthetic. Do you know who I am? I'm Gale. They call me the gatekeeper of Pyrite. Hee, that smouldering look says you're raring to challenge you. Would people please stop hitting on the child? Would people please stop doing that? If it's a battle you want, I'm here. Yeah, okay, sure. Alright then. I'll show you what being Gale, the gatekeeper of Pyrite, is all about. Is he called Gale because that's what his hair looks like? Routes and Snubble. What a tag team that is. They weren't prepared for Shroomish and Night Terror though, were they? Traced by Levitate. Frankly quite uncalled for. I might just immediately swap Shroomish out for someone who'll be more useful in this situation. I still haven't decided whether I'm sticking with Chunketta as a permanent member of the team or not. So, I guess I'll level Vaporeon a bit more. Because why wouldn't I? Not the best selection of moves that I've got here, but I guess I'll just Kamehameha the fucking Snubble out of existence. I know Vaporeon's rocking a bite that should one-shot that Routes, and holy shit, that was a loud car. That didn't pick up on the audio, I don't know what will. Fucking hell. I can still hear it. I can still hear the engine on that thing. I don't know, car people, can you answer me this? Why do you need to make your cars so loud? Isn't it just, like, irritating? When you're having to drive around in it and you can't even hear the fucking radio over your own engine? Well, why would you want that? I don't understand. I don't grasp the I want a car that makes literally zero sound. I want a stealth car. I want to be able to like sneak up on people and steal their parking spot because they don't hear me coming. That's what I want. Also, didn't I switch to Vaporeon? Why am I Leia now? I wasn't really paying attention. I was getting hung up on the whole car thing, but I mean, it's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind that. Player can deal with the routes as good as anyone. But I don't know. Just I guess I got roared or something, or maybe I just selected the wrong Pokemon when I switched out. I don't know. I don't trust myself anymore. Speaking of not trusting myself, by the way, have you seen the PS5? Have you seen the PS5 trailer? Big news at the moment, I suppose, in the gaming community. I was all for... I'm pretty anti-consoles these days because, I mean, right now, as we speak, I am emulating a console on my PC. Like, 99% of games you can play on a console, you can play better on a PC. And that's just hard. Cold hard, that's what I wanted. Cold hard facts right there. I'm spitting facts, as they say in certain demographics. So I mean, I like my Switch, don't get me wrong, and I want to get as many games for my Switch as possible, just so that I can continue gaming while I'm on the shitter. That's always been the dream, and now that that's become a reality, I can't possibly imagine a world where anything else is different. But I totally wasn't planning on buying a PS5 or the new Xbox, whatever that's called, unless they really showed off some super fucking rad exclusives. And honestly, the PS5 kinda did do that, didn't it? It kinda did. So now I'm kind of in two minds. Like, it's against my principles as an PC Master Race asshole to really invest in a PS5, but I mean, just the fucking Demon Souls remake alone is enough to make me just wet my britches, you know. That was a reveal, and just from the screenshots we've seen of that, it looks incredibly good. It looks like, I mean, massive full graphical overhaul, prettier than anything From's put out before. And obviously I love Demon Souls, but if they fix any of the quality of life issues with that game, then it will quite possibly like be competing with the original Dark Souls as my favourite FromSoft game. Oh boy, that would be real something. That would be real something. Like, all they have to do is get rid of the fucking carry weight, and I'd be happy, honestly. But obviously there's a whole plethora of things they can do to improve that game. I mean, aside from that, there was some other good stuff in the PS5 launch announcement, wasn't there? I mean, that wasn't the only thing. I don't know how many of these things that were announced are actually exclusives, obviously. So, I mean, if I can get half of them on PC, then I'd probably get them on PC. But like the new game by the people who made Hyper Light Drifter looks amazing. Fucking amazing visual style on that bad boy. There was a game called like Little Demon Inside or something, which looked like comedy Dark Souls, and I was kind of all for it. Again, had a very nice visual style. I think Annapurna, the people who put out Outer Wilds, which is another game I fucking loved, are slapping some cat robot thing together for the PS5, which could be cool. Resi 8. I know a lot of people hate the new Resi games. Think they're a betrayal of the franchise or something, but Resi 7 is genuinely my favourite one, so a Resi 8 would be amazing for me. Let's get back into this and stop talking about the PlayStation for a minute. Hey kid, I have to hand it to you. You have to be good to beat Gale, Pyrite's gatekeeper. You're a very strange man, Gale. Also, if I just call you Gale, is that like dead naming you? Do I need to add Pyrite's gatekeeper at the end of it every time I mention you? Just want to be sure, you know. Fortune telling. Oh, this is ominous. Listen to that tune. Listen to those tunes right there. Have you heard wild Pokemon have appeared? Fatine, who's considered Pyrite's mother, foretold the appearance of Pokemon in the wild. Well, it came true. It's incredible. We'll now be able to catch wild Pokemon right here in the Aura region. Okay, so we can catch wild Pokemon. It just took a while to get into that. That's exciting. I won't have to purify Pokemon all the time anymore. That's a complete fucking game shift right there. Find what you seek, be it an object, person, or look. Welcome to Fartine's fortune-telling chamber. I am Fatine. If ever a problem clouds your brow, you shall come to me. Mr. Duking, this town's leader, took my fortune telling to heart. He searched high and low for the wild Pokemon I had foretold. His search has been rewarded. He appears to have found several locations where wild Pokemon appear. Where? Oh, are you not Mr. Duking? I don't know. I couldn't possibly say. Hello, strange old man. I saw Marcia running off. She's always bursting with energy, that one. What a surprise. Old man talking in strangely, slightly sexual tones about a younger person. That impatient energy of Marcia, she gets that from her father. You see, every time I see ducking, I think someone's just tried to type fucking on an iPhone. Because I can relate to that big time. Ho ho ho. So as far as I'm concerned, that guy's name is Mr. Fucking. Hello! You're fabulous. This is Pyrite Town, famous as the home to NBS. You came to here... No, you came to take a tour of ONBS, didn't you? I can tell. We get visitors from all over. The ONBS building stands next to the big windmill. You really can't miss it. Thanks. You seemed like you were more important to the plot than you actually were, based on your get-up. Alright then, what we have here? Well, if it isn't Trudley and Folly. These names, man, these names. What do you think you're up to? What are we up to? Well, you got it all wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. I like how that guy's wearing a high-vis jacket to make sure he's keeping to the road safety code at all times. That guy's sensible. Now, don't you lie to me. I know about the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? That's kind of stereotyping, but okay. Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways. Yes, sir. They're like that fucking... I like the... I can't remember if it's the Sharks or the Jets from West Side Story. This is the fucking geekiest musical fucking reference in the world. I've not seen West Side Story in a very long time. I'm not quite that bad, but... They do like a whole song and dance where they try and convince the officer that the... Whatever, it's fine, let's move on. Let's pretend I never said that. Oh, no, this doesn't wash with me, sir. No, it doesn't. I won't have you lot walking around these streets as if you own the place. They're just walking, dude. They're just walking. Pompous oaf. Polly, the man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. Bye. That was interesting. I'm sure those two will be relevant at some point. What is this? I'm Shirls, the chief of Pyrite Police. Are you a travelling trainer? The town has become peaceful, but there's still plenty of roughnecks around. They know how to keep us busy with their brawling and so on. Lots of them will go out of their way to pick a fight with you. Be careful when you're out on the streets. Should you not, like, I don't know, do something about it? I'm just sitting in your office. Shirls. Maybe protect the people like you're paid to do. Shirls. Oh, who's this fella? Oh, wow, I got lumps on my head from some shiny-headed guy thumping me. Alright, I don't deny I lipped off at him at first, but he took a swing at me first. You've got to let me out of here. Alright. Door's locked though, not much I can do, sorry. Go in here though. Darn it, I got locked up after a dumb street fight. If I don't get out of here soon... Kid, are you... that thing on your arm? You can't be. Oh no, it's nothing. Get lost already. Is this the shiny-headed guy? Is he going to be plot relevant too? Got some criminals in there, don't know if you've noticed. Not sure having a street fight is cause to keep someone locked up in a cell for extended periods, but I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe they killed a dude first. Hello! Fucking's the leader of Pyrite. He also operates the Colosseum here. But lately I hear he's letting his right-hand man Silver run things. Wait, didn't they say some other guy was the right-hand man? Am I getting my wires crossed? After all, Ducking's committed to his quest to find wild Pokemon. We're expecting big things from him too. I've never seen a wild Pokemon before. I can't wait to get my eyes on one. It's very weird. Like, wild Pokemon are like a cornerstone of the Pokemon franchise. It's so weird that they just don't exist in this reality that we have here. Are you oh wait, you came from another town, didn't you? Yes. On the way here, did you happen to spot any wild Pokemon? I've never seen any in the wild. You know how the environment around these parts was too caustic for a Pokemon to survive? No, I didn't, but thank you for fucking finally filling me in on that. But recently people have been saying there are wild Pokemon out and about. Cool, thanks, big scary lesbian woman. That was stereotyping, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Just because she's big and burly does not mean she is necessarily a lesbian. I don't think China was. I'm Silver, and I'm the operating manager of Pyrite Coliseum. Well, I'm manager in title only, I'm just filling in. Ducking, the town's leader, discovered a place where wild Pokemon gather. Ever since then, he's been engrossed in searching for wild Pokemon. In the meantime, he left me in charge of the Coliseum. If you want to battle, you should go straight to the Coliseum registration desk and apply. If you're in charge of the Coliseum, why aren't you there? I don't know, whatever. Also, why do you keep an old woman in a cave? I made Pokesnacks that wild Pokemon can't resist. Ducking told me to make them. I never imagined I would be getting a part-time job at this age. Ho ho ho, but it's a bit too dark and chilly for my old bones to take. Achoo. Yeah, maybe get better working conditions. Maybe that. Maybe not in a cave. In a wet cave. You're a sick man, you are. I don't care if it was your predecessor who instantiated this older person's working law, but you're still continuing it. I've already been in this building, fuck. I lose track. Everything's all rusty and looks the same. Shop. Now a shop I can get behind. I love a good shop. It means I can buy Pokeballs and nothing else. What should I buy today? I'd like some X accuracy, but I don't have enough money. Or instead, buy Pokeballs and catch some Pokemon and win some Pokemon battles, and then you have all the money in the world. That's how this goes. Listen, if someone were to say, I'll give you 10 Pokeballs for free, would you take them? Fuck yeah. Yes, of course you would. Anyone would make that mistake and accept. Hold up. What? Wait, what? I'll give you 10 Pokepoles for free. Is that what he said last time? Is that what he said last time? I need to go back and check this. I'm going to go back and check this afterwards, because I'm sure he said balls first time. Listen, if someone were to say, I'll give you 10 Pokeballs for free, would you take them? Fuck yeah. No. I see. You seem to be able to make decisions coolly. I must be a total nincompoop for accepting these useless red and white sticks. Okay. Did he really say poles first time? I really thought he said balls. Do you use different items for treating your Pokemon when they're hurt in some way? I get lazy, so I use full heal for clearing up any kind of trouble. Honestly, I very rarely use anything. I'm that sort of dude. Do you not sell balls? God damn it. Why does nowhere sell Pokeballs in this game? Like, do you have to like complete an area before they sell Pokeballs in it or something? Is that how this goes? Well, I'd better return to the inn again today and get rested up. Before I do that, a little spot of exercise would be the thing. Let me sleep better. So Sonny, how about we have a quick battle? Good. We'll work up a good sweat together. I'm not certain we will. All we do is stand there and point. It's not massively physically strenuous, is it? This whole Pokemon battle thing. I mean, it is for the Pokemon, obviously, but for us, we get kind of a free ride on that front. We, as trainers, we don't really have to put in too much work. Hey, he's got Mega Drain now. Neat. Someone learnt a move that would help me deal with Magnemites. I specifically remember commenting on it at one point. Who was it? What have you got, Chunketter? Where do I see your moves? Oh, there. I'm dumb. Good moveset, but no, not what I'm looking for. Was I just thinking Mud Slap on Night Terror? Because I think they levitate. I don't think that will help. Was I just being dumb when I thought that? I mean, at least he's a ground type, so the electric moves won't hit him. Either way, I should probably bring in someone other than Shroomish. I guess Leia's probably... we'll bring Chunketter in, why not? advanced techniques here. How hard does Rock Tomb hit steel types? At all? Remotely good? Not remotely good. Okay. Lowered its speed though. That's probably not massively useful, but I did do that. Can't argue with the results. Sonic Boom. See, that's the much bigger threat than its actual electric moves, because fucking hell, look at that. Look at that. Look what it did to my terror. My fucking eldritch horror that I'm constructing over there. Never stood a chance. You body slam this point. You become Leia, I guess. I was talking about the PS5 last time we were having a battle, because frankly battles aren't that interesting to talk about. So, where was I at? Resident Evil, I think, was my current strand, my current little rabbit hole I was going down. But yeah, I really liked 7. Like, what the fuck is this? What are the animations on that boy? What have they done to him? Yeah, I really like Resident Evil 7, and the whole 8 having werewolves and shit was very confusing to me, because I don't think that's what Resident Evil has classically all been about. But nonetheless, I'm pretty excited to give that a go, and that at least I'm pretty confident will be available on other systems. Hopefully PC. I might even do a little let's play on it, you know, if it comes to that. Wouldn't that be exciting? We could all gather round and watch a nice little let's play. I do really enjoy my horror games. I've been having a good time with Alien Isolation. That's a fun one. Very good sense of atmosphere, tone in that game. Even if the beastie itself is something that we've all been kind of over for 20 years. It's got me really wanting to get caught up on the whole Alien franchise. I've only ever seen the first movie, and it's been a very long time since I've seen it, so I might rewatch that and then plough through the rest of them now that I've got all the free time in the world, thanks to university being over and done with. I'm not going to go get a job. Be stupid. That's not the logical next step after completing such a major life obstacle. The next step is to sit on my arse all day and play video games. That's the obvious thing that all people would go to next. Oh, Numal. If I just keep saying Numal, it will eventually go away. I have faith in this. It's an advanced strategy. You might not understand it. What else was there in that? Oh, there was the not Destruction Derby thing. Destruction Derby spiritual successor, I guess. That looked really cool. Looked really fun. The whole, destructible cars game like that. I mean, I kind of like Rocket League, but it seems really sort of tame. I like the big explosions and the bits flying off and stuff. That's the sort of thing I look for in a racing game. Standard racing games, your Forzas and your Gran Turismos don't really do much for me. They're a bit too what's the word I'm looking for here? Simulation-y. Just driving a car real fast around a track isn't really that exciting to me, but watching shit explode and ramming people into explosive barrels and things, that sounds like it's probably going to be a fun time. So again, if that one's an exclusive, that's one that will definitely draw me towards the PS5, I think. I'm very much in limbo on the whole thing, it's like I'd quite like to get one, but it needs to really show me some cool shit in order to justify it. And by show me some cool shit, I don't mean a console design that looks like Seto Kaiba. You're quite a toughie, I'm sure surprised. You should check the jewel square up here, you'll be sweating up a storm. Why do old men want me to sweat so much? Why? Were you the dude I just saw at the fortune tellers? Welcome to the Pyrite Super Grand Hotel. One stay at our sumptuously appointed and most gorgeously decorated hotel in the very lap of luxury will leave not only you but your Pokemon fully restored. We don't offer a children's rate because fuck you, but I'm sure you'll find our charge of $100 to be a mere pittance. Will you stay with us tonight? Is that a lot? Hold up. Oh, how disappointing. I hope you'll stay at the Pyrite Super Grand Hotel next time. Give me a second. Give me a second, dude. Where do I... Items, probably? Where do I find out how much money I've got? In here? Oh, okay, I got £27,000. I think I can afford 100. I'll leave it until I've... Shut up, my dog. Shut up, my dog. I don't mean that in like a my dog sort of way. I mean as in my actual canine pet. Just shut up. I was going to say I'll leave it till after I've beat all the trainers in the vicinity so I don't have to heal again afterwards. I've been travelling around the Aura region. I think the Ravaged Land is getting better little by little. Okay. I don't think it will be all that far off before wild Pokemon can survive out here. Cool. So are we in like some post-apocalyptic Pokemon wasteland then? Is that what this is all about? I hadn't really clocked that before. So Focus Band, very nice. Very good. Focus Band is the, yeah, it's the consumable one, right? Oh no, that's Focus Sash. Focus Band is the one that just, yeah, occasionally procs when your Pokemon passes out and stops them from passing out. That's cool. We'll put it on Night Terror because he's pretty fragile at the moment. Speaking of items though, it would appear that Useless has once again proven himself to not be completely useless and provided me with a Hyper Potion. Not bad at all. Hello. I was at the Colosseum where I managed to beat my first 3 opponents, but I couldn't pull off the last win. You don't win the prize if you can't put together a 4-win streak. I'm going to get some hard-earned rest and make another challenge. Okay. Interesting. I can do a 4-win streak. I got the streakiest Pokemon out there. No Pokemon streak like my Pokemon. Paralysil. Sleeping Man. I think I just stole from him. Oh, it's a wild Zigzagoon. It's cute. Snore. Alright. Less said about that, the better. What else is lying around in this town? Not quite so literally as that man was, but just in general. What is this the Colosseum? Is it just this meeting of the minds here? Or is it an actual building that I'm meant to be looking for? Oh, this is nice. Hang on, I need to sneeze, you'll have to bear with me. This is hay fever raising its ugly head and causing me to disrupt this lovely Let's Play with the abhorrent noise you're about to hear. You know what? I think it's gone. I think it's gone into hiding. I don't think it's completely gone. I can still feel the irritation. I think it's going to jump out and threaten to ruin everything we love at any moment, but that's life, eh? This is the ONBS building. There have been too many shady people hanging around lately, so I'm keeping an eye on things, so those sorts of bad elements. Whatever, I didn't really read that right, but you can't expect too much of me. I am but a boy. But a mere child. Hello. There once was a town ruled by Cypher beneath the cliff here. The town is just called the Under. When Cypher's hold over the town was broken, the Under citizens moved out into the sunlight. I'm one of them. OBS's net is another former resident of the Under. They went and buried the Under to prevent people from getting into the abandoned town site. It's sad to see my hometown go like that. Interesting. I assume in the original Colosseum... This is the problem with playing these games backwards. I don't regret my decision because I'm a wild card like that. But if I'd played... The fuck? I think I scared that guy. If I'd played Colosseum first before this one, I'm sure I would have got to explore the Under and it would have been very cool. And then this is like, look, here's a reference to it. But my name's Rocket. I'm warming up right now. Could I get you to clear the way? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise your casual strolling interrupted by bursts of incredible speed were quite that important. But is this the Under? Is this the way to the Under? Oh, no, this is presumably the Colosseum, is it? When Cypher ruled Pyrite, the admin in charge was a man named Mirror B, I think the name was. The name is laughably silly, but he was supposed to be a tough battler. I would have liked to take him on. I'd like to take you on. Is this a Poké Center? What's the point of the fucking inn then? Not that I'm particularly annoyed about being able to avoid spending 100 Poké-Dollars, but strange. Is this the Colosseum? Just to double check. This is the Pyrite Colosseum. Would you like to enter? Not right now. I still have more things to do in town. If you don't mind me, going about my business just for a quick minute. Right. We've not been in that building yet. We've not spoken to any of these fellas yet. Let's get on that. This is the Jewel Square, where the weak fail and the strong prevail. Don't be rattled if someone suddenly challenges you to a battle. Oh, including yourself, apparently. Finol. Chaser Finol. It seems weird that they have a Jewel Square when they literally have a Colosseum specifically for dueling just around the fucking corner, but who am I to judge? These people just really like Pokemon battling. One dedicated Pokemon battling zone is clearly not enough for them. Rather than switch out, let's actually keep Shroom Mission for this one. See how he does. I'm sure he can hurt a lead a bit to some degree. And then we'll entomb it in rock to okay, we'll do it the other way around, fair enough. Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked. It's a fish. Shame it's checked in against a fucking super effective move, innit? What are you gonna do about that, Remoraid? I know it defensively stuck its tongue out at me. I'm sure I can come back from that one. I think it's all over at this point. Just pack up and go home. Nothing more to see here. That wasn't bad. That was some damage. I'm hoping the Mega Drain will clear up the Remoraid issue. Guess we'll find out pretty quickly, won't we? I do like these really expressive animations in this game, but they do kind of go on a bit longer than I'd like. This has got to be the slowest game. Pokemon battles. It's got to be, out of all of them. And that's saying something, because some of them really do fucking drag. Epi. Now you see, that's a wild card right there. That's the danger zone we've entered now. This Togepi carries a little move called Metronome. Metronome just randomly picks any move from the game and hits you with it. And there's certain moves that are literally just a one-hit KO, and I don't really want to fuck with that. I'll finish the shove it off first, though, just because it's an easy target at this point. Get shoved. Noticed I've not seen a single Shadow Pokemon while I've been playing thus far today. I don't know if, since wild Pokemon are clearly coming up very soon, if not already available to me, I don't know if because of that maybe the Shadow Pokemon are going to either disappear completely or at least take a massive backseat for now. I don't know. Guess we'll find out, won't we? After getting pecked by a Togepi. Wonder how Shadow Blitz does against it, if that's any more useful than fucking Mega Drain was. She's really tanky. A bit of a little blockade to try and hit Pokemon. Yeah, that was super effective, but it still didn't really do much of anything. That's it. You harshly lower my Psychic type's physical attack. That would teach me. That would teach me real good. Did it. just tried to flee. I didn't even knock it out. It just wanted no more. It wanted out. I'd call that a success, though. I'd call that a sweeping victory. I'm assuming I have to fight all 5 of them. Well, I don't have to fight them, but... Oh, can I fight them, each of these people repeatedly? Is that the deal with these dudes? Are they just for, like, grinding? I'm not sure I can be bothered to fight them if that's the case. Dude's tiny head moving around on his frankly terrifying body is quite a sight to behold. Truly it is. Yeah, I don't think I'll bother with these lads, honestly. I think my team's fairly strong as it is, and I don't know, if they're just here for the grind, then I'm not really that bothered about doing the grind right now. What was in this building? Anything? Oh, cogs. I love cogs. The electricity generated by this windmill powers a Colosseum and ONBS, among other places. If the gears don't break or get stolen, the windmill is an infinite source of energy. That was a very interesting choice of words you played out there. You think the gears are going to break or get stolen at some point? So I don't know why there's an arrow pointing to this dude. Oh, for 35 years I've spun these gears. What's with you, youngster? You want to spin gears too? Sure. Wahaha! Not to disappoint you, but this isn't a job that just anyone can pick up. Give it another 25 years and come back. Wahaha! It does look very challenging, standing there with your back to a lever. Quite the job you have. I fully understand that I'm not prepared for such a massive task. Can I get anything out of this vending machine? I can! Wow, I'm not going to, but I can. And it's that sort of empowerment that we need to see more of these days, honestly. I need to feel like I have options. Welcome to ONBS. All visitors are free to wander the ONBS building and see our network in operation. My name is Meg, I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. Shrew. This is Shroomish, my friend, isn't it cute? We broadcast TV signals all across the Aura region. I hope you take the time to see how we work. I'd love to, Meg. For a guide, you don't seem very eager to show me around. I'm not sure the guide is quite the right word. There we go. Did you come to take a tour of ONBS too? I've been here lots of times. ONBS used to be called the Kids Grid HQ before. I heard it was started by a bunch of kids. Isn't that cool? No, that's very strange. Cool is not the word I'd use for that. That's not normal. Also, I like these priceless works of art they've got up that they've had to put a little barricade rail in front of. Never mind the fact that this weird fat Pikachu picture has been in literally every house I've been in this game. Literally. Literally. Let's go in the dark room. What's going on in here? Razzle and Dazzle are the hot new idol girl from Gatium Port. They can sing, dance, and even perform magic stunts. Are they here? Oh, I've not seen these guys since Gation. Hey, my name is Razzle. I've been chosen to dance during part of the opening program. I'm ecstatic, but I'm really nervous too. What should I do? You know, I think we've already met, but fine if you don't remember me. That's fine. I am Dazzle, aren't I the cutest? This is how I always am. After all, we're going to be dancing in front of the show's little logo. Nope, title logo. We have to show us at our very best. Alright. I don't know if they're ever going to be plot relevant or if they're just there, juggling forever. Guess that's one of the mysteries to behold, isn't it? We're getting news reports from all over like we always do. Our reporters are keeping busy. The hottest news stories going right now is the wild Pokémon story. It's become the latest craze. ONBS was founded by SecondNet. It's now the biggest information network in the Aura region. Nowadays, Sec handles the business side of things and Net acts as the chief of engineering and technology. Oh, sorry, maybe that was a little complicated. Feel free to wander and look around. You don't even need supervising. We're happy to let a child just wander around our HQ. Let him stick his dick in the server if he wants to. Who cares? We're totally chill. Hi, welcome to ONBS. The name's Sec. I'm supposed to be in charge here. I'm glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago during the Shadow incident. A tiny network has grown into this today. I operate the place with my partner Net. We're convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be good for the peace and justice and shit. Anyways, what did you want? I passed Professor Crane's message to Sec. Sec, you're kidding. Cypher was using its desert lab again. Well, okay, understood. You should take that data ROM and show it to Net right away. I'm sure he can decipher whatever information is stored on that data ROM. Thanks, cool teen. After fighting against Cypher 5 years ago, we decided that a free press that reports the truth was necessary to protect the peace and justice of the people. That's why Net and I founded the ONBS. It's not an easy job to report the unvarnished truth in a fair manner. In a way, this is a battle too. You're not wrong, friend. Aura network. Ack, did you hear me? You're literally in your boss's office. How did you think no one could hear you? Oh no, this is so embarrassing. That was the ONBS song that I composed. It's catchy and memorable, don't you think? I don't know, I couldn't actually hear it, aside from, you know, my own rendition of it, which I think lacked the panache of the intended audio file. So many people. So many people in this place doing so many things. Okay, we're going live, cue. Yeah? We bring you a special news bulletin. Professor Crane, the abducted head of the Pokémon HQ lab, has been safely rescued. Professor Crane had been held captive in Cypher's desert research facility, which was widely believed to have been abandoned. Wait, so the reporters in this network know that this is going on, but their boss doesn't. He didn't know about this. Whatever. Reports say that Professor Crane was rescued by a lone teen. The incident is evidence that Cypher has returned after apparently being crushed 5 years ago. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be vigilant and cautious. I'm always both of those things, don't you worry. That's a wrap. Good job, Anchor. Brilliant. Brilliant. Her name's Anchor. Anchor's looking great, like she always does. Might be hard to imagine, but when Anchor was starting out, she was prone to on-air disasters. Now look at her, she's become ONBS's top newscaster. There's absolutely no question about that these days. I'm Anchor. I'm a newscaster here at the ONBS. My job is to deliver the news to as many people as possible. When I was starting out, I did experience some close calls, but still, I find this job to be fulfilling. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you take pride in your work. That's something we can all aspire to. I'm hoping to put together a new Pokemon battle program. I'm gathering information for it. I'm trying to decide on the star. Since it is a program about battling, I suppose the legendary trainer Egan would be the logical choice. Maybe. Hello, tiny girl. I don't know where my mommy is. Please, can you help me find my mommy? I guess. Hey, thank you. I wonder where mommy went. The little girl joined the party. I guess I'm just abducting this child now. I guess this is mine. Is this your mummy? He doesn't seem particularly concerned about the stray little girl, so I guess I shouldn't be either. Not my problem at the end of the day. Just because she's decided to stalk me doesn't mean it's an issue that I personally need to deal with. Right, I think on that note we'll wrap up because I've been going my usual allotted time. We'll continue exploring these wonderful ONBS headquarters and maybe not doing that. Maybe dropping off this child with her mother in the very near future. And until then, stick around please. I promise I won't disappear for 10 days again. And don't buy a PlayStation 5 until you have all the details. There's my hot tip of the day. I'll see you around. Bye for now.